However you say that word, Tails, with Bob Mortimer, I hope I'm saying that right. So, hell yeah. Let's get to this video. Before we do me a favor, go in the comments, comment what I should watch next, all that fun stuff, and let's go. Set a timer because honestly, as much as I'd love to watch this full video in one video, 50 minutes is way too long for a reaction, so here we go.
Let's all gather around the fireside and you can tell us tales of your youth.
I once set fire to my house with a box of fireworks.
David Mitchell's team.
Was this on purpose?
It was done out of ignorance.
Fair enough.
What age were you?
I was somewhere around about 7.
I want to know where you grew up, where a 7-year-old can buy a box of fireworks.
I bought them in the shop.
Nah. See, John is asking the real questions here. Off the rip, John is asking the real questions.
Near where I lived in Middlesbrough, it was a box for 2 and 6 of standard fireworks. That was the brand.
Standard brand. That sounds exciting. Standard fireworks.
Yeah.
A normal level of excitement will be intended. For a bonfire night, you will forget.
But it says standard, but then it's...
Well, that is standard for a fire.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, that's what fireworks do. What you mean?
So you're in your home, and you're 7 or 8 years old.
I'm 7 and I'm on my own, yeah.
On your own?
Yeah, and
What
it was
happens?
on one of the fireworks, I think it was the sparklers, it said, not suitable for indoor use. Which, at that age, makes you think, that means they're okay.
Could you just not read the word not when you were doing
Did you think not was the brand? Oh, lovely. I love that not brand food. It's not for human consumption.
I know that logic that says, well, people have obviously tried them indoors.
I've discovered they're not suitable.
Yeah.
So therefore, I won't use them indoors because I want to live.
If you look at a big firework, it won't say not suitable for indoors. It's obvious.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Well,
on the
not
sparklers,
everybody.
they chose to put it on.
So what happened?
I lit the sparkler. The sparks went into the box.
Time out. So not only does a 7-year-old manage to get a loan with fire, the 7-year-old somehow finds a lighter and knows how to. I don't know, man. Maybe I was like an innocent. When I was 7 years old, I didn't know how to use a lighter. When you were 7, did you know how to use a lighter? Let me know in the comments.
Box of fireworks, a standard box, and set them off. And I carried the box of fireworks, now beginning to light, into the kitchen, and I threw them into the kitchen. I thought it would be more suitable.
I think you're right. The kitchen of all the rooms is the most suitable for fireworks.
Yes.
Because of the oven, the gas, the stove, there is fire naturally in the kitchen.
Yeah, there's a
Yes,
lot of
exactly.
It's more wipe down.
Yes.
Less cloth.
Exactly.
What happened then?
They went off in the
What was the
kitchen.
sound like? Was it bing? Whee?
No, these were only standard. And you know, I remember as I'm sat here now, wiping the scorch marks off the floor and thinking that my mum's going to kill me.
That's facts.
Then I went back into the living room. Unbeknownst to me,
Yeah.
I dropped one. And the living room was completely engulfed in flames.
It sounds to me that if you're on your own at home at 7, your mum's pretty laid back anyway.
She said, son, will you sit here and look after these fireworks? To the bingo.
So you lit the sparkler. A spark went into the standard box.
Yes.
The box starts to go. You go, uh-oh, I must get them into the most suitable room for fireworks.
Yes.
Kitchen. No need to go beyond the kitchen to the outdoors.
Yeah. Mum said don't go out.
Hey.
It's good to know there was at least
It's good to know he was at least he listened, you know? Like, his mom probably didn't tell him, hey, you can't use the fireworks inside. She just said, don't go out. Hey, he's a good kid. He's a good kid.
one rule in your house.
What time of day did all this happen?
This happened mid-afternoon.
Oh, dear, so you didn't really get the benefit of this.
Who put the fire out?
I went to next door where Miss Best lived, Bless her, she's about 80. And I knocked on their door and said, my house is on fire. And she said, do you know, I thought it was.
So what happened then?
She called the fire brigade. They fired their water hoses throughout the house.
Yes.
Ruining it.
Even the rooms where there's no fire.
Not ruining it.
Yeah.
You do know that before they put out fires, it's already ruined, don't you?
Lee,
You're making this house all wet. It was literally
it's the water damage that knackers the house.
Is it? Not the fire?
Not the fire. If they would use their boots to put it out. Honestly, the entire house, that's it. I was in a family of 4 children, and we were homeless.
Where Bob, keep it light.
Where were all the other kids while you were alone with the fire? Why did you take 3
They were
children
looking
out
after
and leave
fireworks in other people's houses.
So when you say you were homeless, how much of the house did the inferno claim?
It's gone. Entire
It's what,
house
the
gone.
whole
house gone.
The whole house burnt
Whole
down.
house burnt down.
So how much did you leave in the living room? The fireworks in the kitchen have only caused a few scorches.
Yeah.
What did you leave in the living room?
And now, don't you feel stupid for saying standard fireworks?
Yeah.
I tell
Not
you,
really.
well,
I think you were stupid. They're indoors.
If you don't know what you dropped
Yeah.
in the living room, is there a chance that it's just a coincidence?
No, it could be.
That it might not have been your fault?
That's what I said to the press.
Your fault?
Press? What press? Who did you speak to?
Local press.
Because they came to the house while it was burning?
Yeah, you know, they're their hats on, trilbies, sniffing around.
With those little bits of paper in the Were they called things like Scoop McLean?
I believe he was called Ron Waffle.
Sorry, Ron.
I don't get what they're joking about on this. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it's just going right over my head. I need y'all to explain this part to me. Like, what are they talking about? Like, I feel like they're talking about some kind of cartoon or something, but I don't know what.
Waffle.
Were they called things like Scoop McLean?
I believe he was called Ron Waffle.
Sorry, Ron Waffle.
It was either him, the other ace reporter on the Gazette was John Caramel. It was one of them two.
Caramel and Waffle.
Honestly.
The question is whether you think Bob has been telling the truth.
Well, I thought it seemed very plausible until we heard about caramel and waffle.
I think he thinks he's telling the truth, but I think what's happened at some point, he's seen a film in which this has happened.
They saw Backdraft.
And is now convinced that it happened to him. I think it's a lie.
Sarah.
I was going to say I want it to be true, but that sounds really horrible. I think it might be true.
What? I'm sorry. How do you believe that? No, that's a lie. My guess is it's a lie. But how? What's this lady thinking? What? I don't know what this lady's name is.
I
don't know what this lady here's name is. But she's thinking something crazy. I don't know what she's thinking.
It's a lie.
Sarah.
I was going to say I want it to be true, but that sounds really horrible. I think it might be true.
Well, I think it's true. I think it's true.
So you're going to go for true?
Yeah.
Okay, Bob, will you tell
John Richardson is the only one with a brain. Okay, noted.
the truth, or were you telling a lie?
I was telling the truth.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
The police.
Nah, that's bullshit. For real? Okay. You know, fair enough. Fair enough.
Once ordered me to leave town, unspecified, because I was frightening the locals.
David's team, what do you think?
Could you give us some context, Bob?
I'll give you the name of the town. It was Castle Douglas.
Ah, where is that?
It's southwest Scotland.
And why were you in Castle Douglas?
Was it a tour or something?
No, it was a long time ago. I was only 17, 18, that kind of age. And
A numerical age, that kind.
Right, exactly.
Rather than iron or bronze.
Exactly.
That's a different kind of...
I was with 2 friends trying to get as close to the Gulf Stream as I possibly could. What?
What do you
What?
mean you wanted to get close to the Gulf Stream?
It seems such an appealing, far-off, miraculous thing, this hot stream of water so near us, that it was hard to believe in it just from the textbooks.
But it's not like a spa. It's a massive flow within the ocean. You can't see it.
Well, if you're at the Logan Botanical Gardens...
There's a lovely view of the Gulf Stream.
No, but you can see the effects of the
What?
Gulf Stream. You know, it's like a tropical gardens, and so in that way you sense the influence of the Gulf Stream.
What?
Well, no, it's extraordinary.
I know all teenagers.
What the fuck is Bob on about, bro? Yo, what? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Gulf Stream. You know, it's like a tropical gardens, and so in that way you sense the influence of the Gulf Stream. Well, no, it's extraordinary.
I know all teenagers are absolutely mad on the Gulf Stream. They can't get enough of it, and it's
flowers.
But
that was one reason amongst many.
But the police of Castle Douglas don't mind the teenagers who'll flock there to admire the effect of the Gulf Stream. So what was it that you did that put their noses out of joint?
We scared the locals, apparently, because we were wearing very grotesque masks.
Why were you wearing masks? If you're going to gardens, why would you wear a mask?
Ah, well, here's the thing. That's a perfect question.
Just before you answer it, have a minute.
We were travelling in a Morris Minor, and
He's stuttering a lot. That's a sign of a lie. Just saying. You know, I really hope this actually lets me upload, because I think I can have a lot of fun reacting to the show. So if this lets me upload and you guys are interested, let me know. But I feel like this already feels like a lie, the way he's stuttering and shit. Of course, I don't know. I stutter all the time and I'm not lying. I just fucking forget what the fuck I'm saying. So maybe not. I feel like it's a lie. I don't know. Fuck. I feel like this might be legit. Because I feel like that is something that would happen. Like, you know, you going out to... I don't really buy the whole admire the Gulf Stream, but I could see how something like this could happen.
we were sleeping in the car. There was three of us. There's me mate Harry Harriman and Steve.
Harry.
Steve, by the way. He was...
Nah, that's a lie. That's yeah, alright, it's a lie. It is a lie. I was right. I doubted myself, but I was right.
You just called Steve, by the way.
Steve, by the way. Steve, by the way, as in incidentally.
Yes. Anyway, we had these...
You're wearing these masks.
We're wearing this grotesque...
Why are we wearing these masks?
We're wearing these masks because we didn't have anywhere to sleep and we were sleeping in the car.
Right.
They'd been given us by Harry Harriman's mum, yeah? Mm-hmm. To keep us warm at night because of the heat generator.
What, latex, grotesque latex smart?
Yes. They were just old men's masks, but they were to keep us warm. Harry Harriman's mum had a she sold these stuff from home, and she sold another thing which was called a jobble top, yeah? Which was a bobble hat that made it into a jumper. And the big bobble was at the back and it buttoned down the front. And that was...
I'm telling you now, right, if this is a lie, and they end up saying lie, I will say to you, why did you make it more difficult? By mentioning the joggle top or whatever.
I'm imagining my sleeping arrangements and thinking...
What? He just said he's imagining it. What the He's admitted it.
We had the latex masks on and these giant, like, what they're called jobble tops.
Right,
Okay. So,
Snood.
if you're wearing a sleeper mask and you're scaring the locals, like, normally the locals would be in bed when you're going to sleep, and it's dark, and you're in your car and you got a scary mask on. You know.
No, we were just... on our daytime drive from Dundee to Castle Douglas...
With masks
Y'all
As we
wore the
went
masks.
past
Keep your
people,
faces warm.
we were staring at them with our scary masks.
Why did you not remove... Because I would say, from my experience of sleeping all night in a classic car in a latex mask and a jobble top, you get quite clammy. And so in many ways, it's quite a relief to take the latex mask off for the next day's drive.
Yes, and
not to mention how it helps being able to see where you're going.
Yeah. But no, of course, we take the mask off in the morning, but then round about midday, you wanted to put it back on.
At what point did the police
Why?
get involved? Didn't the police get
We
involved?
parked up in Castle Douglas, right next to a shop, because we wanted to get one of their famous Scotch pies. As we came out of the shop, I was grabbed by a policeman, and it was a sergeant, by the way.
Sergeant, by the way.
Sorry.
So that's why you got away with it, because you said, "Don't ask me that."
Maybe it was.
I'm a sergeant, by the way.
So the sergeant...
Why, like, wait, why the fuck am I so invested in this story, though? Like, this is the most obvious bullshit story I've ever heard. The farther it's getting in, the more and more I'm like, alright, no, I'm not buying this. But I'm low-key invested. Like, what the fuck?
By the way.
He took me to the police station, and
So he arrested you?
Yes, taken, put in a room, and then the sergeant and a plainclothes detective came in.
Plainclothes detective?
What? You said CID have now got involved.
And then they said, "You're going to have to wait here. We've sent for a specialist from Edinburgh."
and then, as we sat in, it came in and said, right, what's with the funny faces? They said, what's with the funny faces?
So what did you say?
Well, we explained what had happened, that we had these funny faces, that we slept in them, and that we're terribly sorry to have caused any offence.
So presumably then they released you?
Yeah.
Sergeant, by the way, followed us till we were out of the city limits. So that's my story. It's quite a holiday.
Nice.
What do you think?
I know what...
This is most definitely the truth, right? Like, totally not a lie. Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely. Yeah, if this isn't a lie, I want to hear more about this dude's actual life stories, because what the fuck?
I think.
What do you think?
I think it's true.
You think it's true? That's not what I think. Cian, what do you think?
I'm going to go untrue.
Okay, Cian's going untrue. Adil's going true. David?
My initial reaction is it's a lie. Let's say it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie?
Yeah.
Bob Mortimer.
Yes.
Was that story true? Or was it a lie?
It was true.
Bullshit! Bullshit!
Well, Bob, what...
Nah, that's pure bullshit. What you mean, true? That's pure cap. Nuh-uh.
What is Keith to you?
This is Keith. He's my oldest friend, and when we were at school together, we hid a dictaphone in the classroom ceiling to confuse our teacher.
So not to record, but to play stuff?
Yeah.
What sort of stuff?
Well, it was important to keep a gap at the beginning, so we let it run for about 15 minutes. And then there was the noise of a fly. For a brief period, then another period, to confuse the teacher.
Where would you get the noise from the fly? You'd make the noise.
We'd make the noise ourselves,
Let's hear
I'm
your
not paying
fly
for no
noise.
fly to do it.
Let's hear your fly.
Just sound like a fly.
Can I hear your bee?
We didn't do a bee.
Do you know how to do a bee? Just like that fly.
Oh, no,
bit louder.
it's more wholesome if it's a bee, isn't it?
Show me the difference, David.
Well, I don't know. I'm not...
Do
well,
it.
I'd say, OK, a bee would be a sort of a full...
I like how he's like, do it, and he's just like, okay. David's just like, fine.
No, that's a
There's a
bumblebee.
fly.
Yeah.
That's good.
He is right though. That's more of a bumblebee than a like normal bee. He is right about that.
Do you see the way he just slipped straight in and out of character?
So yes, there was
hide it.
silence,
Yeah.
then a little bit of fly, silence, a little bit of fly, and then quite loudly, but not to frighten anyone, the word wolf.
Bruh.
More silent. Bit more silence. Then Speedway Stadium.
Speedway Stadium.
Do you know,
What?
the idea was just to say kind of random things. He was a really nice teacher. He called...
See, this is something that I can kind of believe though. Because, like, in school, people do be just doing the most random shit just to screw with the teachers. At least I was. So, this is the one thing that I can actually believe. This, so far, I'm believing.
Bill Whitlingham.
How did Bill Whitlingham react to these random sounds?
Well, Mr. Whitlingham left the room and said, can you sort this out by the time I've gone back?
What?
So whatever it is that's going on. And there was a cupboard in the corner where, interestingly, it had like exercise books in it, pens and that, but it also had, in a little cage, a hand lion, which is a robotic, it's a battery-operated thing.
What? Are you just saying any word? Any old hand lion?
It's a hand lion, and if you
hand lion.
It's a robotic, animatronic hand lion. Yeah. And if you've been particularly good, he would put it on your hand and set it to lick. If you've been particularly...
It's like a clockwork lion.
No, it was remote control.
It was remote control.
Remote control. He had the controller in his desk, and he said,
But the actual hand lion...
Get out the hand lion, and you'll get a lick. And if you'd been bad, you put him on your hand and you strike. He'd strike at your hand.
So the hand lion had two settings. It could lick or it could strike.
Yes, good boy, bad boy.
Right.
Good boy, bad boy. Now, the only problem with it, of course, was...
What, this story?
It would...
What the hell am I listening to? And yes, I was putting in the charger here because I don't know if you guys hear the beep, but that beeping, if you did hear it, is this thing basically saying it's running out of battery. So, got the charger in here. After this story, I'll probably end this part, and then if you guys want, obviously I'm going to save where I'm at in the video, and we'll go and do more reactions, and I'll upload more reactions to this video. Because a 50-minute long video, like, you guys would not sit through that entire reaction.
If the batteries got low, it would get constipated. No, anyway, but in this cupboard, so we got up on the cupboard.
You climb onto the cupboard that the hand lion is housed in.
Probably asleep.
Right, you reach up onto the ceiling tile.
Take out the dictaphone.
Switch it off.
Yep.
Mr. Whitlingham comes back in.
Yes.
What happens?
He's nervously awaiting another, edict from above. Doesn't come, we carry on with the lesson. British government and politics it was.
There was a lesson called British government and politics?
Yeah, nervously awaiting. Probably asleep.
Right, you reach up onto the ceiling tile.
Take out the dictaphone.
Switch it off.
Yep.
Mr. Whitlingham comes back in.
Yes.
Why?
What happens?
He's nervously awaiting another, edict from above. Doesn't come, we carry on with the lesson. British government and politics it was.
Why do I feel like this here is Mr. Whitlingham? Like, this guy just looks like he would be that teacher. I don't know why, but that's what it feels like. Obviously, it's not, but I don't know what this guy's name is, but that's what it feels like.
There was a lesson called British government and politics?
Yeah.
A year on that?
2 years, it was A-level.
These sixth formers.
Yes.
A hand lion. Hand lion that can either lick or strike. Was what was used to express praise or to these 17 or 18-year-old students.
And it was very effective.
All right, it's Keith.
Nah, here's the thing, right? For some reason, I low-key feel like it would be effective just because, like, knowing how competitive people are, like, I feel like 18, 17, 19-year-olds, we're kind of like kindergartners. We will get competitive over just the most random shit. Like, I could low-key see that working. That's the funny shit. Honestly, every time I've said he was telling a lie, I've been wrong. So I'm going to go with he's telling the truth. Let's see if I'm right.
Bob's classroom prankster, David's blanked buddy, or Lee's hawk handler?
I was believing Bob until the fact that he was 18 and the hand lion. I'm leaning towards David.
I think I'm leaning towards David.
I think it's Bob, and I think he panicked because he knew we were onto him, so he went on a ridiculous riff about a hand lion to throw us off the scent. I'll go Bob, but I've been wrong before.
Tara?
I'm gonna go David.
We'll go David.
You're saying David? Mm-hmm. Keith, please reveal your true identity.
My name's Keith, and Bob and I recorded voices.
Let's go!
The dictaphone on the ceiling.
Let's go!
Yeah.
So wait, this wasn't truth or lie? This was something else? Oh, okay.
Keith is Bob's classroom prankster.
I would never have believed all that stuff about a hand lion was completely true.
Thanks very much, Keith.
Thank you.
But like, obviously, I don't know. Like, not that a hand line, I believe. But, like, I can believe that there's, like, high school and, like, college teachers who have stupid shit like that just because, like, at least people my age and my current generation, bro, like, we will get so competitive over the most random shit, but, like, I could see something like that working. And yes, I did have to copy and paste this, which is why it's highlighted, to figure out how to say Mortimer, because I was not sure how to say it. And that's what Google told me, so if I'm wrong, blame Google. But give me a fat-ass fucking like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, click all, and let me know, are you interested in me doing more of these videos? Maybe once I react to the full video, we can do part 2 and, you know, can have like a big, long movie video, I don't know, of the whole reaction. Maybe. Either way, I'm out. Bye.